Hello everyone. A couple days ago I did a video and said I was going to do a video and answer questions from this app called Axum. So that's what actually I'm going to do. So the first question is, what is your favorite song? I actually have a lot of favorite songs that I listen to that I have on my iPod or my tablet. Um, I would have to say I have a couple of Mariah Carey songs. I still love her. Um, I have um, every song of Janet Jackson, just about. Toni Braxton, Tamar Braxton. Absolutely love their music. I'm actually a Tamartian, so yeah, I have every song of Tamar on my tablet, my phone. Mhm. And especially her recent album called Love and War. Um, yeah, I have every song on that, on my iPod, on my tablet. I actually like Ashanti songs. There's a song on her recent album that just came out. It's called Scars, and I actually like that song. It's actually pretty dope, I think. Um, Someone asked me salted or sweet popcorn. I really don't like to eat a lot of salt. Um, I really try to not eat as much sweets, but if I had to pick one of those, it'll probably be the sweet popcorn. Um, let's see. Someone asked me, who was your childhood hero? Who is your hero now? I didn't really have a childhood hero, but I don't have a hero now. Uh, I have people that I look up to, and that's. But I don't know if that's answers the question. But I do have um, inspirational people who have made an impact on my life and um, that type of thing. Let's see. Um, would you like to go on a date with someone you meet on the internet? Um, I don't think so. No, I wouldn't. I'm not the type of person. Um, if you were going to do a karaoke tonight, what song would you sing? I probably would sing Tamar Braxton, If You Don't Wanna Love Me, her debut album that was back in 2000, and probably one of her songs off of her recent album, Love and War. Mm, what music instrument would you like to play? I always wanted to play the violin. I don't know why, but I just think it's a really cool instrument. Um, let's see. Um, what is your favorite sport to watch? I really don't watch a lot of sports, especially on TV. I don't really watch a lot of sports, but one of my favorite sports that I enjoy watching is basketball, definitely. Um, let's see. What is your favorite TV show? I love this question. I actually have a couple. One of my favorite ones is actually a talk show that was a trial copy, and it came on last summer, and it only went in certain states. and it's called The Real. And it's basically about these 5 different women that has different opinions on life, situations, relationships, friendships, being in the public eye, and they all have different opinions, and they say what's on their mind. And from watching from YouTube, um, watching the show, stuff like that, I fell in love with the show. Actually, I absolutely love it. It's kind of like The View, but it's a little bit more what people normally talk about in today's society and generation. And you can also learn from certain things as well. And one thing about it, these 5 ladies, they make it so fun to talk about. There's some hilarious moments as well. They really open up about themselves and things that they faced in life, and it's just a positive show. And it's actually got picked up worldwide, and it will be premiere in September 15th. It's called The Real, and it's 5 ladies. It's Adrienne Balone, it's Tamir Mori, Jeannie Mae, Lonnie Love, and Tamar Braxton. And it's actually going to be worldwide. And if you want to look, and get more details of the show and what to expect, you can always go onto YouTube at The Real / Daytime Talk Show, and it'll be shows of the show and if you want to see what you will expect, go on YouTube and watch the shows. It's absolutely adorable. That's one of my favorite shows. The other one is, I absolutely love Braxton Family Values. And not because I'm a Tim Martian or, it's just that I absolutely love the show. I love family shows. I love real shows. I love shows that you can walk away with something from it that's positive. And one thing I like about the show is that it's family related, and it shows that there are some families out there that do have values and they do stick to them. And it's a very positive show, and it's about family. It's about having values, and that it's okay to have disagreements. It's okay to not always agree on certain things, but at the end of the day, you always come together as a family. And that's one thing I like about family values. Each of them are different. They believe in certain things. Some people don't tolerate certain things, some people do. It's all about family. And that's one thing I like about Braxton Family Values. It's real, it's not scripted, it's all reality. And I just feel like we need to have more reality shows, that's coming out now. We have just so much negativity surrounding us, and it's not really enough real reality TV anymore. So it's good to see reality TV on my screen. And matter of fact, Braxton Family Values just got picked up for season 4, and it will be out in August later this summer. So I'm actually very excited to have them back on my TV screen, and and just have a ball. And one of my other favorite favorite television shows or whatever, is Tamar Vance, which is Tamar Braxton, her son now, but before her son, it was just all about her and her husband relationship, and going through certain things through their life, through amongst themselves, and now that they have a baby, that just kind of completes the puzzle. And it's actually going to be got picked up as well. And I think it's gonna be another. I think it's gonna be another season. It is another season, but I don't know when it's coming on. I think I heard it was at the end of this month. So I heard it was after Braxton Family Values. So I don't know, but when it does come out, it always comes on WeTV along with Braxton Family Values. And it's just really about, this is really going to be about Tamar Tamara Braxton going, getting ready for this tour that she's actually on right now called Love and War Tour. And her and her husband go through little bit of things, hard times, and they also, seeing her life on the road when she's on tour, and also just not only being a wife, but also being parents. Her events, it shows how, them being parents and Tamar not only being a sister, a wife, but a mother. And so that's actually going to be very, very, very interesting to watch. I absolutely love that show so much because it's positivity. It's a relationship type of movie. Anybody can relate to it. One thing I love about that movie, with that show, is that it's okay to have relationship problems and go through certain things, and there'll be times when you do disagree, which is okay. But the main thing is that you fight for your relationship, and that's one thing I absolutely love about that show. And that's actually all my um favorite shows that I really like. Um, I don't really like. I mean, there's some other shows that I do watch, but I don't really include them as my favorite. But I do watch them. One of them is Love and Hip Hop. Like, that's one of the shows I don't really care much about. But I watch it. For some reason, I kind of like Love and Hip Hop New York better than Love and Hip Hop ATL. I don't know. Um, well, I don't know. I can't really say that because they're both kind of like the same, but it's just different situations that go on. So it has to do with relationships like that. And I don't know. Maybe I'm interested more into the positive favorite television shows that's out right now. That might be why. So on to the next question. Let's see. Um, let's see. Let's see. Mm, sorry, it's just so many questions on here. Um, wow, this is a question it says, how old were you when you learned to ride a bike? Um, wow, I would have to say when I was mm, 5, maybe. I don't know. I was very young. How often do you buy things on the internet? Um, I actually don't that much actually. Um, I really don't. I rarely shop really that much. Um, yeah, so not often really. Um, let's see. Um, what was the first thing you learned to cook? Tacos. Yeah, that was my first thing. What's your favorite funny movie? Friday. I absolutely love that movie so much, and I haven't seen it in a while. What do you think about marriage? Um, even though I'm not married, but when I think about it, I just think that a lot of people have a tendency to put an age on marriage. Like, you have to be a certain age to settle down and be married. And I don't know why, honestly, I don't know why people um, put that label on there, on that, because you don't have to be, a certain age to be married. I just think that when it's time, when you think that it's time to settle down and be married, then you go for it. Marriage is not for everybody. Um, so, people who are talking about marriage out there, make sure that you're ready and make sure that that's something that you want to do and that's something that you're going to enjoy. You don't want to be in a marriage that you're unhappy all the time. Recently, me and my friend had this conversation about marriage in general and relationships and stuff like that. And we said our opinions on it, and a lot of people don't really take the time to really think about what they want. They just jump into something, and then once they're in it, they don't know how to get out of it. So I just think that marriage is not for everybody, but um, it doesn't hurt to give it a try. But it is something that you hope that people do come across it, and get married and have a good relationship. But that's not always the case. So basically, my thought on marriage is, when you're ready, you go for it. If not, don't bother. Um, Next question. Um, if you were to win $10 million, what would you do with all that money? Wow, I probably would give it to charities. And that is the honest truth. There's so many people around this world that are struggling to survive. And if I could just lend a hand and just give something back to my community, give back to the charities, that's more than likely where that money will go. Definitely. Um, I'm sorry, but these questions that you get on Ask Them, oh my God. It's like, okay. Yeah, I'm not gonna answer because it's kind of a little bit personal. But, um, what was the longest you have waited in line? What were you waiting for? The longest I have waited in line. Hmm, it would have to be it was a year of Black Friday when I went shopping. And no, it wasn't in town, it was with family. And I remember, sorry, my computer is going dead. Um, I should say battery. Um, okay, the longest I waited in line would have to be Black Friday. Um, Waiting in line to buy what I was getting. I don't remember specifically what I was getting, but I had a lot of stuff. And I was waiting in line to purchase my things that I bought at the store. And that was the longest. I think I waited in line when I was I don't remember if it was like regular store or if I was like in the mall or something like that. I don't remember, but I have to say it was a Black Friday outing, and I waited in line for so long just to get into the store. And then once you got into the store, and then you're ready to, check out, the checkout line was so long. Like, oh my God. Like, it's like sometimes you just want to walk out and say, forget it. So yeah, I'll have to say that was this long line that I've ever waited in line for. Um, who are the people you spend the most time with? I'm not gonna say names because they should already know exactly what I'm talking about. but just those people that you love hanging out with, that's positive, that's, not all about negativity. They're very supportive, they're loving, they're fun to hang out with. You don't want to be hanging out with no boring people. Just the people that I love and that love me back and that always shows support and is just really a good person to hang out with. Everybody has those certain people that aren't really good to hang out with, but I have amazing people that I hang out with and that I absolutely enjoy talking to. Um, there's one of my friends that I work with actually that we go to the same college, and she's really cool. You know, um, we talk, we text, like those type of people that you want to hang out with and not always hang out with, but talk to. You know what I mean? Like those are the type of people that you love, that I love to hang out with, and who I like to hang out with. Like, shout out to one of my best friends. We go way back. I mean, first grade. You know, the early '90s, and we've had our crazy moments, and we've had our little ups and downs. But what good friendship, doesn't go through certain things like that. Everybody goes through certain things. So shout out to one of my bestest friends. Her YouTube channel is Truth Be Told 92. And yeah, and we hang out when we can. We're both, working and stuff like that. Always booked, so um so shout out to her and yeah, so that's the type of people that you like to hang out with. Your really close friends, your best buddies, your friends, your sisters, people who you call your sister that are really close to you that don't never betray you or, you know, do some shady stuff. Those type of people you don't want to hang out with. But the good people that you like to hang out with, that are your real close friends, your best friends, those type of people that you should hang out with and that you should enjoy to hang out with and just have fun. Um, see. Mm, mm. How often do you think about your future? Wow, I actually do think about my future. I think about, you know, where am I going to be in 5 or 10 years? Like, am I going to have kids of my own? Or if I am I going to be married? You kind of wonder who's that person out there that's you're going to be married to in the future. You wonder what are they doing right now? You know what I mean? So you do think about the future, but at the same time, you get kind of scared because it's kind of like you're not knowing. Um, but it's kind of like, yeah, it's like you get scared from not knowing how your future is going to be. You have plans and goals of your own and what think that's going to happen, but you really don't know what could happen, 5 or 10 years from now. So I always like to stay positive, and I give everything to God because if it wasn't for Him, I wouldn't be where I am today. So I just look at what I've been through, like right now and through my life, and I just look back and I'm just so blessed. So I know that in my heart, in my mind, that God has something very good for me in my future, and I most of the time I just focus on that. Um, let's see. It says, if you could choose to stay at a certain age forever, what age would it be? I would have to say 21. Um, I would say my 20s period. Like, I would love to just be in my 20s forever because my 20s has been very fun lately. I just really enjoy being in my early 20s. I'm 22 years old right now. I'll be 23 in next January, 2015. And I'm just, really enjoying my 20s. Like, I would love to stay in my 20s forever if I could. Um, what is the secret to a happy life? Wow. There's probably a lot of secrets, to have a happy life, but I would say one of the main things is being positive. Um, you know, you never can get anywhere without in life without, being positive. And I think that's one of the main secrets to a happy life is being positive, being around people that are uplifting and motivating. Um, just enjoying your life with those that you love the most. And positivity, goes a long way. And you know, it's I have to say that, that's the secret is just being positive and, loving your life and the people that you surround yourself with. Sorry. So yeah, I'll have to say that. Definitely. Um, I'm gonna do one more question. Um, it says when you look at yourself. No, not that one. Sorry. The one that says when electricity goes out in your room, what's the first thing you missed? The internet, child. Oh my God. The internet. If it ain't the TV, internet. Like, oh my God. Like the internet. I have to say the internet because most of the time I'm on the internet. Most of the time, a lot. Like if I'm not at work, I'm on the internet. So that will be that. So this is video is 27 minutes, and I did wasn't planning on it to be that long, but okay. So I would do more videos like this later. Right now, I'm going to take my dog outside and just have some fun with him for a little bit. And then I might watch some movies or something like that. But yeah, it's kind of like a cloudy day today. It's a little bit of sun out, but it wasn't that much sun out today. So yeah. So talk to you all on next video. Bye.